Good day, everybody. It's Tammy, and I have another chapter for you today, and it is in the book study that we're doing, A Little Light on Spiritual Law. Today's law is chapter 35, The Law of Grace. Grace is a divine dispensation of mercy. It dissolves karma and creates miracles. It can change matter. The Creator is omnipotent, radiates energy of such a high frequency that it is beyond anything we can comprehend. Our soul has accepted the opportunity to incarnate on this planet to learn about and experience emotions and a physical body. God has granted us free will to create our own life in a place where every thought, word, and deed manifests. There's a quote here that says, "Up to the present time, we on earth have chosen to create famine, illness, and war. We can change this by giving and receiving grace." We can invoke grace to transmute our debts, change emotional feelings, heal relationships, and our physical body. We must be ready to receive it. So we created our situations with our consciousness, and we must learn to receive the lessons and acknowledge the lessons before we ask for grace. We are privileged to live on earth at a time when there are great avatars in physical embodiment. Avatars are divine incarnations. These are people with pure, undiluted, divine energy, omniscient and omnipotent beings. They have the power to heal through grace. They also must regard spiritual law. We can offer grace through our compassion, mercy, empathy, forgiveness, and unconditional love. Whenever we open our hearts to another, we too receive an inflow of divine love. The more grace we offer, the more we, in turn, receive. Compassion, empathy, mercy, unconditional love, and forgiveness are divine qualities which confer grace. So every time you open up your heart with compassion, the love that emanates from you grants someone else grace. It can look like a changed attitude. It can look like a physical healing. It can look like turning fear into love. Forgiveness is another divine quality that dissolves and transmutes negative blocks. So emotionally, attitudinal, physical healings taking place for both the giver and the receiver. And I can attest, whenever I'm doing any coaching, spiritual coaching, or guidance, mentorship, whatever you want to call it, that time spent with that person opened up to receive, there is a wealth of grace and a wealth of divine change that happens within me for like days after. So within hours and days after this conversation and these transmutations, it's a beautiful experience. So it's when you give lovingly with an open heart. Just think of giving someone, a street person, your last bit of food. That food will be higher in calorie, higher in nourishment, higher in love. the divine love will nourish this person on a much deeper level. Grace allows healing to occur because the high frequency vibration of love transmute the lower vibrations of fear and pain. Just like with karma, we create this with our attitudes. So when you feel you are ready to feel understanding and compassion or to forgive, the angels will lead you to someone who can help you release this karma. Think of therapists, herbalists, chiropractors, healers. It could be the person next door or someone that can speak words of wisdom. It might even be a book or a television show or a movie. There are a lot of things that can help you transform your attitude. The moment you are ready, you will be placed where you need to heal. When the student is ready, the teacher shows itself. Yeah, and when the teacher shows up, they receive as a student in the same breath. It's amazing. Healers are channels through which high frequency vibrations may pass. They are instruments of grace. You might be drawn to a particular healing profession or modality, okay, that will enable you to clear old karma. Just allowing new information in and knowing that you're ready for it helps to unravel old belief systems, old ways of behaving, old thinking. It's all divine in nature. It says here in the book from Diana that angels work with grace. They whisper to us, do or say little nudges that help you move through these old karmic patterns. They're there to help us forgive. They're there to help us make decisions for our highest good. We want to live in the light. It's where we belong. It's why we came. So ask Source for grace to forgive and dissolve any karmic debt. As long as you are ready to receive it, you'll do everything possible and necessary to resolve a situation or a relationship. We call on the angels or the divine for this grace so that it may be granted. So you can help the planet by bringing more grace and light to the energy within you. So open your heart. Welcome strangers. Let go of anger. Care for the sick or anyone that needs help right now. More grace pours into the planet by doing these acts of kindness, these actions of love. Pray for one another. Help someone with love so that the planet becomes filled with more light. I will leave you with this. Give and receive grace, which is the divine mercy that sets people free, including yourself. Namaste.